Second Amendment, where do you stand on that?
Oh, go guns. That's how Jews and everybody else went down in World War II, is they confiscated all their weapons, and when the populace does not have a weapon, the government can do anything it wants with you.
Right. I would argue we could have a different conversation about why the Jews went down in World War II, that it wasn't necessarily about guns. But do you favor any restrictions whatsoever on guns?
I believe that there should be, like the pre-checks and all that stuff, and definitely some more mental health checks. But no, I'm not against guns whatsoever.
Your T-shirt, God's Guns and Trump. Tell me how you feel about the Second Amendment.
We need to keep our weapons.
Are you in favor of any kind of restriction on weapons at all, or ownership, or anything like that?
You don't want me to answer that.
No, sure I do.
Certain people need to not have guns.
Are you in favor of the Second Amendment?
Yes, yeah.
Do you think there should be any more restrictions on guns in this country?
No, I think we need gun.
But do you think there should be laws that make it more difficult?
Yeah, it's difficult, but this is our need. We need to defend ourselves.
The Second Amendment, are you a supporter of the Second Amendment?
Absolutely.
Do you support any restrictions on it whatsoever?
Very limited restrictions. I mean, it said the people shall have the right to keep and bear arms, and it shall not be infringed. And there was no fuzzy gray area in that.
President Biden's son was just indicted on a gun charge, on gun possession charge. Do you think that's fair, that he should have been indicted for gun possession?
Come on. I mean, yeah. And that's not going to go anywhere because he's a Biden.
Well, but by the same token, you're saying that we shouldn't have stricter gun laws, yet it's okay for Hunter Biden?
Hunter Biden has... I don't even think I should comment on that.
Well, I'm asking you just about the gun. I mean, like, if we don't...
Hunter Biden, what did he do? Throw that gun in a dumpster? I mean, he's a clear felon.
What's he a felon? But he's been indicted for that gun charge.
But is it going to go anywhere?
Well, we don't know. I'm talking about the indictment. Do you think it's a fair indictment?
Yeah, I do.
Yet you're not for stricter gun laws?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No.
All right.
So who are you with?
TYT.com, streaming news.
The Democrats want to take our guns away so they can control us.
There's not a Democrat...
Why do we need our guns taken away? That is our right. That is...
Right, but there's nobody, certainly among the 535 people in Congress and the 2 people in the White House, who wants to take guns away. What they want to do is restrict and put safety measures in. Is there any restriction that you'd be in favor of?
Safety measures? Look what they've done with Antifa and BLM. They fund those people with cash, and they do. The Soroses. Gosh, is this on?
Where do you stand on the Second Amendment?
Well, it is what it is. Guarantees me my right to carry a weapon.
Do you want to see any restrictions put on that?
I think there should be restrictions put on it, but I think they should be limited and few.
Tell me what you like about Donald Trump.
I like everything about Donald Trump.
Now, I'm going to ask you also about your shirt. It has a gun on it, and I guess it announces where you stand on the Second Amendment, right?
I am prior military police, so all the way second.
And do you want to see any restrictions on gun laws in the United States?
I do think that there should be stricter gun laws regarding being able to buy one. I think if you buy one, that you need to be trained on said weapon.
Do you see any restrictions on the gun laws that we have now that would be helpful?
No, I don't believe there should be any more restrictions on firearms. It already is pretty difficult to purchase your own, and you ain't gonna find any gun laws that keeps people from selling used secondhand guns.
They're trying to close that to make it so the private gun exchanges, you can be indicted for it if you do it without a background check.
They're trying to make that law. Well, all of my guns that I bought secondhand.
And you seem like a responsible guy. We met 14 seconds ago, but that wouldn't restrict you because you'd pass the background check and it would be fine, right?
Yes, I would pass the background check. I just don't want the government knowing I have guns.
you know, Hunter Biden was just indicted for on a gun possession charge, the president's son. Do you think that indictment's valid?
I guess I'm not aware of that. I try to not watch the news.